Hello and welcome to this little video where I'll show you how you can heal your vitamin D3 deficiency. So here is a quote from Dr. Combra. He says, "When there is a deficiency of vitamin D3, the person can't regulate, which means stimulate or reduce the activity of thousands of biological functions inside the cells of the immune system. The deficiency of this one substance amounts to a disaster for the immune system." Low levels of vitamin D3 are a risk factor in diabetes, stroke, dementia, and cancer. But also, as written in my book, there are many autoimmune diseases that has been reversed or halted by vitamin D3 therapy. And some of them are MS, chronic fatigue, Crohn's, atopic dermatitis, endometriosis, fibromyalgia, myofascial pain syndrome, Sjögren's syndrome, IBS, Hashimoto's asthma, depression, and also weight loss and skin improvement are also enhanced with vitamin D3 treatments. So there is obviously a lot of benefits with vitamin D. But first, I want to start out with saying that cod liver is a big joke and a money-sucking industry, so you won't get enough vitamin D from your cod liver. And I think it's crazy that they think so because it's not enough vitamin D in the cod liver. And I live in the country in Norway, which is a main producer and exporter of cod liver, and also those who grew up here with me has also been indoctrinated to believe that our tran, which it's called, will help our health increase our vitamin D levels. But first of all, wait for it. We are on the top vitamin D3 deficient countries in Europe, and we still, after 40 years of cod liver, are vitamin D deficient. And we also have a lot of bone issues. Women in their 70s are having the highest surgery of their hips, and we also drink the highest amount of milk, eat products like dairy, cheese, and all of that. Yeah, so cod liver and calcium, high foods, dairy won't necessarily help you at all. It is proven that it's not. Now, to the good guys and the good message, I will get to the core message here. How to fix your vitamin D3 levels. Vitamin D3 supplementation for adults. The famous neurologist Dr. Combra says that a normal healthy person can take 10,000 IU of vitamin D3 a day. He says further in this quote, "The dose of 10,000 IU per day is considered by all researchers, by international vitamin D experts, no adverse effect level." It means that there is no adverse effect with this dose in the adult person. And also for kids, this is what he says. When we talk about children, we have to make a correction through weight. A child at birth, independently of the weight, can receive 1000 IU per day. When he or she reaches 10 kilos of weight, the dose goes up to 2000 IU. With 15 kilos, 3000 IU. That is to say, every 5 kilo of weight, the dose increases by 1000 IU until the child reaches 50 kilo and starts taking 10,000 IU, which the child can take indefinitely. But you also have to take into consideration if you have a rare calcium serum disease, or if you have hyperthyroidism, and then you should maybe not take 10,000 IU, perhaps more like 5,000 IU, or you have to check your levels with your doctor or hire someone who is a health coach practitioner who can teach you how to do this. And take a calcium serum test amongst others before starting. I think it's quite remarkable that Combra has so many patients that he has treated and that are responding really well to his protocol and therapy. This is a good starting point to think about starting clinical research studies that look into high-dose vitamin D for potentially helping patients with autoimmune diseases like multiple sclerosis. This was said by Michael Holick, who is a leading vitamin D researcher in the world. You can also watch my video about my experience on the vitamin D3 protocol called the Coimbra protocol 3 years after. It's a link to it under this video. And you can also check out my vitamin D course, which goes more in detail of all of this. And also, of course, you can check out my free vitamin D course. We produce about 20,000 IU of vitamin D in the sun. That means if you have a sun that is actually bringing that strength of sun rays, a sun that is closer to the equator, not like here in Scandinavia, except from when we get a good tropical summer, but that is never guaranteed. However, 20,000 IU as a supplement is not recommended if you have a high blood calcium serum, which I just said, but that is rare. But in best case, avoid dairy products like milk, cheese, yogurts, etc. to keep it low. If you're unsure, most people with high calcium serum levels have or should have been informed about this at some stage. It is not healthy for you anyway to have high dairy products, etc. It's filled with hormones and antibiotics, and it means actually anti-life, and it will kill bacteria, and that's the good bacteria in your gut. Anyways, getting back to track again. Vitamin D3 is not a vitamin, but a prohormone transported around in the body with the help of magnesium. So you will need magnesium too, and most likely you are depleted in as well as vitamin D3 because both magnesium and vitamin D3 are claimed to be pandemics in this world. And vitamin K2 will help your calcium go into your bones instead of leaving it in the bloodstream. You can also download the list of supplements that I recommend for boosting your immune system in the links below. Vitamin D3 helps regulate your insulin on your blood sugar levels. That's why there are patients with diabetes that actually are getting much better with vitamin D3 in therapeutic dosing, which has to be done with someone that is trained to do that. You can contact me for more information on the different therapies that I offer. Vitamin D3 receptor site should also be saturated if you are taking progesterone, or it won't work optimally if you are a woman or a person with neurological disorders. This is also something I do in my Vanessa protocol. I use it for help healing the nerves and the nerve system. Where to start? As I mentioned, a normal healthy person can take 10,000 IU daily without any other restriction in their foods. Many types of magnesium will never be good enough for anything else than a trash can. And that is a waste of money and time for sure. The best product to start with is listed in the download that I have under, as you need magnesium to transport your vitamin D3 around in your body. And if you want to know more about me, as I mentioned, I put a link to it below. You can also contact me for personal health coaching. And then we can set up a plan to course correct your health. If you want to check out my course, there's a free course and there's a paid course. The link is here. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like the video, and also leave me a comment below if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye for now.